This is how Articuno will look like basically when you get him, and also when you click on him he does make that sound. Now from what I've seen on multiple videos, he makes that sound from what you click on him, so that is completely legitimate. And you can also level him up with Articuno candy apparently, and it only costs 3000 Stardust. I'm not sure if it would cost any more candy or Stardust, I don't really know. The moves that he has might be different most likely, but that is basically the screen of him and how he looks. Now we will also be taking a look at the Moltres screen, as well as how he would look if you actually have him, because I am also going to be showing some Moltres gameplay, as well as some Zapdos gameplay and some Ditto gameplay. But of course, as soon as we do reach 10,000 likes, I will release some Mew and Mewtwo gameplay. And this is also the screen for Zapdos, how Zapdos will look like, and when you do click on him how he will sound, and basically what it looks like when you do click on a Zapdos Pokemon when you have one. But a lot of the moves will be different, that's the only major thing. The moves haven't actually been programmed, but this is how they will look. But why don't we actually get into some Articuno gameplay now? I am playing it right in front of you guys. We have some official OG Articuno gameplay, but the only thing for this is a lot of the moves are different in which Articuno is using. Of course, he will be using a lot of different abilities compared to the abilities he's using, but this is basically exactly how Articuno is going to look like when you're playing with him, how he's going to fly around, how he's going to look like, and basically this is him actually programmed into the game. And yeah, going over it once again, it does look really sick that there is an Articuno, and this is basically how Articuno is going to look like. So why don't we actually get into some Moltres gameplay. So getting into some Moltres gameplay, this is actually really cool, and how Moltres will be animated. You can see him just flying around. It does look completely sick. He's got like fire animation on his wings, and he's just really awesome, and he's just flying around. And I actually think the animation for him does look really cool, and he is doing some damage to Golduck. Of course, he doesn't really have the right ability because he just did an earthquake, and I don't think Moltres would have an earthquake unless he secretly can do an earthquake. I don't really know, but we will get into some Zapdos gameplay after this. That Moltres gameplay was actually really cool. But getting right into it with the Zapdos gameplay, we can actually see him basically in the game. This is how he is going to look like, and basically he's just a really awesome legendary bird like Articuno and Moltres, but Zapdos being the Zap lightning variant of them, and he's really cool. Zapdos will be available towards Team Instinct, and Articuno will be for Team Mystic, and also Moltres will be available for Team Valor. So depending on what team you've chosen, you can only get one of these legendary Pokemon, but it is super cool. And if you could actually get one when they do come out, that is really rare, as their legendary Pokemon. You most likely will not get one of these, but if you do, you can only get one of them depending on what team you're on. But why don't we actually get into some Ditto gameplay to end this off. Basically, this is how Ditto is going to look like when he's in the game and battling. Of course, some of the moves that he is doing are incorrect, but basically this is how he's going to be animated, how he's going to look like, and basically how Ditto will be in a battle. And I think it is really cool to actually have a little sneak peek at all of these Pokemon and how they're going to look like.